Hello and welcome back. Time for another update on what's going on with the Pride of Nova Scotia. Today I'm inside the house doing a few cleaning jobs, and what I've got here is my survival suit, which is a pretty huge piece of equipment, as you can see. An E307. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. This is the suit that I would use in the event of having to abandon ship, which, God, I don't want to ever be in that circumstance, but this would be a full protective option for me having to go into the water and get into my life raft. Now, this unit, although it's in actually physically great condition and on camera here may look perfect, I actually found this in a dumpster in Cherbourg when I was picking the boat up. Now, I'd like to say I don't make a habit of going through dumpsters, but some dumpsters have got great things in them, and if you spy something in there, you know, as long as you've got the permission of the people that own the dumpster, why not? And what I did is went in and found this guy. You can see it's got a lot of oil and stuff on it, but having checked it over quite thoroughly, it's 100% absolutely ready to go. And as I am not a commercial seafarer on this occasion, it doesn't matter that it is outside of its normal lifespan. So it's got a big, heavy zip running down the front of it like a dry suit. I guess it is a dry suit once you're into it. It's got a harness system on the front of it there, these white straps with the metal buckles on. And then this gives me the option, obviously, to maintain body heat a lot longer if I was in a survival situation. To give you an idea of like how bad the dirt situation is on it, this is the bag that it comes in. So my attitude with these things is always that if you can put something to use again, if you can upcycle it or recycle it, then why not do it, right? But there's a bit of a downside to the fact it all looks a bit crappy. So what I was going to show you is that I'm going to be working this afternoon. This unit is just about to go into the washing machine, and I'm going to be then cleaning it with Xylene. And Xylene is a fantastic solvent to try and take this sort of dirt off. So we've got a little example here. If you can see just in this area, it's a bit tricky to see perhaps, but down here, this area is getting considerably cleaner. If I get the Xylene, it's very tricky trying to do this stuff with one hand. I'll just pour it on there. It's not going to damage the carpet, hopefully. If I give this a rub, once it starts to work its magic, it's got to bite into that tar and that adhesive first, and we'll start to get a nice clean patch starting to show itself on this piece of equipment. So what we can do very quickly, once we've checked and made sure that it's 100% sealed, that it's not got rotted plastics, rotted rubbers, the zip is in good condition, the seal that goes around the face of the thing is not too bad, and I can clean it up. Can you see that? Does that come through? And this Xylene is good because you could do a job like this with something like diesel or gasoline or terps, or it would, but afterwards you're going to be left with this terrible residue which is going to be very, very hard to get rid of. So Xylene is a great option. We're going to go down and have a look on the boat. I have made a mistake, which I'm not too proud of. I think Xylene's going to help me, but I'm going to get the suit now. I'm going to put it through the washing machine first time. That'll probably soften things up because it's going to be set on quite a hot temperature, and it's going to have obviously the normal detergents and things in there. We'll see how that looks when it comes out, and then I'm going to get busy with the Xylene this evening. I think I'll be sitting outside because the fumes are pretty full on, sitting outside and slowly, carefully cleaning all that off, and then hopefully by the end of it, can we see, is there a bit of a clean patch there? I think there's a clean patch there. I think it's going to look okay. The other thing I've been doing is cleaning other things that I've got. Like once you pick up a boat and you sail across the Atlantic and sits for a little bit of time, things do start to degrade a little bit. So here, inside my washing machine, it's amazing what you can get into a domestic washing machine. Aha! Ta-da! Is the grab bag. This is the bag. It's again made from a kind of foam. It is a rapid ditch bag. This is the one from ACR. Lots of pockets and compartments inside to keep things in, but just starting to look a bit tacky, a bit nasty. And if you go and buy these things, they're like $150, right? So why not give it a clean up, give it a tidy up? You know, I'm going to get inside there. I see there's some rust marks inside. So I'm going to get in there with some CLR, which is very widely available in North America, just in the hardware store, which dissolves rust. So we'll clean that one out and then we'll put it through the wash again. And suddenly, out of 2 pieces of equipment, which are between them, I don't know how much that suit is, but I imagine it's north of $500, and then the bag north of $100. We've got $600 worth of equipment, which for a little bit of detergent and a little bit of work and a little bit of smarts, maybe using the Xylene, we can suddenly turn things back into a nice, clean, professional option, which we've thoroughly checked through and then is available for use on the boat. But the Xylene, how is this going to help me? Come and see the mistake I made. Anybody that knows anything about masking tape is going to be face palming pretty quickly, but maybe Xylene can help out. It'll fit definitely. Second-hand washing machine available in Nova Scotia. One careful owner. Here on the boat now, and yeah, sometimes some of the things I do are really smart, sometimes not so smart. So if you've ever made this error, you can have some pity for me. Here's the windows on the boat. They've been taken out. They've been completely sanded from 320 grit, 600, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500, heavy compound, medium compound, light compound. So I've got lovely, clear, checked out Lexan windows, acrylic windows, and then they've been completely rebedded back into the boat and painted in, so it all looks good. But like a complete idiot, I put the old style white tape on there, the old style white masking tape. And you know, if you're going to use that stuff indoors, you're going to use it like, I don't know, masking off a car or something that you're working on, it's fine, it's not an issue. But it came off absolutely perfectly on the inside of the boat, but outside it got wet. We had some rain and it got completely stuck on there. It's not rated for being out in the elements for any more than, you know, a couple of days. So if even that, one shower and you're dead. So you should of course be using the yellow, green or blue tapes, which have all got different ratings. So here we go. Here's the Xylene. A lot better working with it down here, and of course now we're starting to clear off the tape. It's a little bit slow going. I've used tissue to get going because I wasn't quite sure how the Xylene would interact with the window and with the paint that just been put on there, but it looks like it's completely fine. I am limiting how much I interact with it, so I think I'm going to upgrade to some kind of terry toweling cloth or something, and then I can get that off. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. I bought a solar panel the other day, which was brilliant. My God, I'm falling over there. Honestly, I know what I'm doing. I bought this solar panel, which has been fantastic. I've never really had solar panels on the boats for the longest time. I saw this one at the local Canadian Tire, and these are normally $550. And it was in the managers section, which is like things that people have brought back. And if you don't know, here in Canada, people bring a lot of stuff back and there's often nothing wrong with it. So I got it for $50. So it's charging away quite merrily. I know it'll be pumping 13 volts into the boat, but yeah, we're looking pretty good. We got ourselves a boat here. Okay, well, there's the proof of the pudding. Finally, clean windows. Probably still need a little bit of a touch up here and there just to make sure that they're as good as they can be. We'll have a quick look from inside and see what's the story in there. A lot of stuff's been going on, getting the boat tidier and tidier. Let's have a see. There we go, not too bad. They need a bit of a polish and a tidy, but yeah, let's not look over there. The boat is sitting with the sun on the westerly side. I'm not surprised, the afternoon. I need that heat and the glue to get it off, but maybe use the heat gun tomorrow. But anyway, we're getting there. Nice bunks in place here now. Stove in place. We've got the sink under here where we I've been doing some, as you can see, my little thing says works. This is the work side, the other side is for cutting food. Gonna need to get my taps in, freshwater tap and a saltwater tap getting in. I've now got my bags up, holding my equipment, got my binoculars here, got some equipment over there. Starting to get all these wires back in place. These are the sail change charts. Nav station's looking okay. Still got quite a lot of things in here, and I've still got to get this one lower bunk in. I'm missing a couple of the blocks that I need to get this bunk in place, but everything's clean and tidy. The electrical space is where I'm working next. I'll show you that when I've got a little bit further along. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like this, even down to like getting the. That's actually the stuff that you wrap around a semi truck, an articulated truck's air pipes that go from the cab to the trailer. So that's the wraparound. It's pretty good for putting wires into a more kind of neat arrangement. I've got this here ready to go for the solar cells when they get put on. This is where the junction goes in, and that goes feeding down to the batteries. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. It's a fantastically protected cockpit. I love that. Yeah, just got to get those big things in place, the rigging and the mainsail. But so far so good. So there's a little update. And I'll be getting another one to you very soon. We actually have a big storm coming into Nova Scotia. Hurricane Teddy is on its way. It's due to be here on Tuesday. It's Sunday night now. So I'm going to come down and be getting the dock and the whole area prepared. But yeah, so far so good. Boat's looking good.